Manners and respect. Manners and total respect to each and everybody who there so. Now people, I did a video yesterday, refer to the FBI who's involved in the SSL investigation. From what I am reading, they are very much involved. Some people say they must see them at Jamaica. But before I did the video yesterday, I was also reading another article that said the FBI now for walk up and down in Jamaica, them not look for criminal. A lot of these things are cyber. And they are off. Which country them in? They're in a country or island, but they are off. They're not in Jamaica, but they're working the wires, the internet. It's all about cyber stuff, people. So them can follow the money via the wires. So I hope that answers some of the people them question who are asked. Them not see them in Jamaica, where them there? It's money, people. Following the money now, we're going to get to go look for the money. To find the money, you have to go use the wires. And if they use the American banking system to run this money through, which they always do, it's like run because the American banking system is broad and wide. So them always get caught up in it, in the dragnet. So if you use for any criminal business, just believe the US is coming for you. And then look at financial crime. Just want to know that as a national security threat, America financial crime, they have a group of people who go out there and investigate these things seriously. Them consider it a American national security threat. So it's not just someone a rip off and rob and like how we Jamaica take it. We Jamaica don't look at it like that. We don't look at it as a national security threat. They might bleed the country and leak the people, poverty, crime. It all lead up to that. Corruption lead up to all of that. And no matter how we talk on personal page, no matter how bloggers talk, them still do them thing. So now you learn from the US, so them take this thing as a national security threat. It's a threat to their national security. So all what going to Jamaica is a threat to the US national security. I read it for you guys yesterday. So now the US is going to investigate. For those of us who in a law enforcement, but we read, we watch documentaries and programs and movies. We see how the FBI work. They leave no stone unturned. And if you lie to them, you're going to jail. Now, there are instances, if you lie to the FBI or you tell them the truth, you're going to jail if you're a criminal. This is how it is, people. If you lie or you tell the truth to the FBI, you're going to jail. Think about that. If you lie about the criminal activity, what they investigate about, because number one, them know the answer before them ask you the question. So if them ask you about the criminal activity, what they investigate about, and I tell them a lie, jail time. No, you're already a criminal. That's why they investigate the criminal activity and ask you about the question. If you tell them, say yes, then you incriminate yourself. I want you to understand. Meaning if the politician in Jamaica ready for them a flame, you're going to burn. If you tell them, say, yes, I'm guilty, you're going to jail. I never tell them, say, no, you're telling them a lie, you're going to jail. I want to understand the people. Once you get caught up in the fence, you know. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. So, me go play some videos of a few people who went to prison right here in America because of lying to the FBI. It's not so much the case, the crime that take them to prison, people. It's not so much of the crime when them do, even though the crime when them commit Might be some bad crime. But sometimes it's not the crime because you really have to prove. Say them really did the crime, and sometimes the court battle is rough. But when they make one mistake, I go tell the FBI lie. Even though they don't hold you guilty for the crime, what you do? You can be arrested for the lie. So we're going to play a few videos so you can listen to some criminals who go down behind line to the FBI. All right, guys, let's go listen.
Special Counsel John Durham's probe of the Russia investigation has netted another arrest. Igor Danchenko is accused of lying to the FBI, and he's facing felony charges. He's a researcher who was a key source of salacious rumors and claims about Donald Trump and the infamous Steele dossier.
All right, people, you hear that piece? You hear about man who got prison for lying? Him got jail for lying. I hear you got prison. They don't play, people. They don't play. You're going to jail if you lie to the FBI. So I hope this.
President Trump's campaign.
Hold on, people. We're going to listen to this other one.
Sentencing this evening of a member of President Trump's campaign team in the special counsel's Russia investigation. George Papadopoulos, a Trump campaign advisor, has now been sentenced. And tonight we are also hearing from President Trump, who is now distancing himself from that former advisor. Here's ABC's Chief Justice correspondent, Pierre Thomas.
Former Trump campaign advisor George Papadopoulos today making his way into court to learn his fate.
Congratulations, you look great morning.
His wife by his side. She had pleaded with the president for a pardon.
I trust and hope and ask to President Trump to pardon him.
Inside, a federal judge handing down the sentence. 14 days in prison, a year of supervised release, and 200 hours of community service. Papadopoulos telling the court, I made a dreadful mistake, for which he was ashamed. He was
So let's play a little bit more.
part of the Trump campaign's foreign policy team.
Listen.
Seen here in that infamous photo with Jeff Sessions and 4 seats from the candidate who praised him during the campaign.
George Papadopoulos, he's an oil and energy consultant, excellent guy.
But just hours before today's sentencing, the president saying he didn't remember him.
I don't know Papadopoulos. I don't know.
Typical Trump, eh? You don't know him from nowhere. So you see, it's when the FBI come down Jamaica, they lock up anybody. I just want you to know that. But just want to know, I just play these things, for you to understand, say, for anybody out there, say them people not play. So when them come and say, them come for the line, when them ask you the question, better to tell the truth. You see, if you do a crime, it's not easy way because them if you do, them if you don't. Once in a criminality, you tell them, say, yes, me guilty, or me not guilty. A big trouble. Let's play another one, over and over.
Once rising Florida Democratic star has been indicted alongside one of his longtime advisors for alleged fraud tied to his campaign against Governor Ron DeSantis. The 21-count indictment includes 1 count of lying to the FBI, 1 count of conspiracy to commit mail fraud, and 19 counts of wire fraud. In an earlier statement to NBC News, Gillum acknowledged the case but denied any wrongdoing, saying, quote, every campaign I've run has been done with integrity. Make no mistake.
That's why everybody say innocent. So you hear about indictment, but what? You see how much things they get in trouble for? But them still not forgive him for that 1 count of lying to the FBI. Listen again.
Andrew Gillum, a once rising Florida Democratic star, has been indicted alongside one of his longtime advisors for alleged fraud tied to his campaign against Governor Ron DeSantis. The 21-count indictment includes 1 count of lying to the FBI, 1 count of conspiracy to commit mail fraud, and 19 counts of wire fraud.
So what that says, 21 counts, you have 20 counts. So the FBI still not let go that 1 count there? People understand how serious this is. You have 21 count, but the FBI still never let go that 1 count.
Andrew Gillum, a once rising Florida Democratic star, has been indicted alongside one of his longtime advisors for alleged fraud tied to his campaign against Governor Ron DeSantis. The 21-count indictment includes 1 count of lying to the FBI, 1 count of conspiracy to commit mail fraud, and 19 counts of wire fraud. In an earlier statement to NBC News, Gillum acknowledged the case but denied any wrongdoing, saying, quote, "Every campaign I've run has been done with integrity. Make no mistake that this case is not legal, it is political."
You know, sound pretty, right? Everybody have a escape hatch to jump out, you know, over and over, and here we are going.
You could potentially earn thousands of dollars per.
Yeah, here, people.
Tonight, what may be the final legal battle in the saga over the infamous Steele dossier. Igor Danchenko, flanked by his legal team, for the trial accusing him of lying to the FBI. He was a key source for private intelligence reports alleging that then presidential candidate Donald Trump conspired with Russia's election interference operation in 2016. Trump used those charges as a rallying cry to fire up his base throughout the campaign.
But I think it's a disgrace. It's just really it's a very sad commentary on politics in this country.
Named after Christopher Steele, the former British spy who compiled it, the dossier has been exposed as largely the product of third-hand gossip. That includes the dossier's most salacious claim, that Trump cavorted with prostitutes at Moscow's Ritz-Carlton Hotel. The indictment says Danchenko lied about how and where he heard that story, a story Trump has always denied.
It turned out to be a concocted fairy tale made up by crooked Hillary Clinton, the Democrats, a sleazeball writer named...
This is not good for kids, people. Sleazeball and all that. This is not good for kids. But that's why I'm sure that the amount of people get arrested for lying to the FBI. Let's go to another guy who lied to the FBI.
Capitol rioter who yelled and cursed at police on January 6th was sentenced to 8. A Capitol rioter who yelled and cursed at police on January 6th was sentenced to 8 months in federal prison on Friday. Trump supporter Glenn Simon is accused of pushing a bike against a Capitol Police line and yelling profanities at the officers. When sentencing Simon, a judge said he helped incite the crowd by yelling at officers and then lied twice to the FBI about his actions. More than 800 people have been charged with federal crimes for their actions on January 6, 2021.
So, I want to give you enough. Examples of people, powerful people to you. I'm going to play no nothing of people. These are nothing. There have other people lie to the FBI. Bigger people than what we played a while ago. This is just a simple example. That Gulam, him have 21 problem. And only one at the FBI. So it's to show you that even though you have 20 other problems, the FBI have still tack on lying to the FBI night. That's how serious it is. So to them, look a politician in Jamaica who used to tell lie to the news media. Them not used to nobody hold them accountable. Them not used to speaking the truth. They are not built like that. They are not built with integrity. They are not built like that. So therefore, somebody gonna get caught up with telling lie. They might think they might hide them stuff because they might face with the truth. And like I tell you, when the FBI is coming to ask a question, they have the answer to it already. So they're going to know in real time if you're lying to them or not. After that questioning, they're going to stick lie or truth because they already know the answer. So them a question, listen me people, I'm doing this video and I hope somebody get it in. Because I read to you yesterday through several articles that is the FBI is working with Jamaica. Law enforcement, it seems as if the FBI come out there with them different agenda. Them already have them roadmap for them. And even if Jamaica did not call the FBI, maybe the FBI called Jamaica and say, hey, me I knock the door, more come in. That's why Nigel Clark and all them come out and say they're asking for the help of the FBI because you know politicians like to swing things. Maybe the FBI is the one who reach out to them and say, look here, more come in. Me smell something that smell good. Me hear me name a call. Me hear money laundering a call. Me hear US dollars a call. Me hear insider trading a call at Jamaica. I want to come investigate this. All we know say that the FBI proposed to Jamaica government, and then Nigel Clark come tell we say, look here, we're seeking the help of the UFBI and all that. We don't know people. And them are coming with them own thing. Them now coming, they come take no piece of book where Jamaica government have and say, please, we wanted to investigate this little spot for me. This little spot right here, yeah, man, the little box, square box. I want the FBI to stuff themselves in it and see if you can make yourself useful. More than likely, the FBI is going to go beyond that. Because the FBI are coming with their own package. You understand what I say, people? Them are coming with their own agenda, people. Let's listen all these people right now. Them now coming empty-handed and say, okay, I have no package, I have no paperwork, I have nothing. I'm just here to be a worker bee for you, Jamaica. I'm here at your disposal. Guys, I'm here. What you want me to do? Where you want me to start investigate from, guys? Right there? Is there where you want me to investigate from, Jamaica? Okay, I will start investigate, right? Anything you want me to do, Jamaica? The FBI is not like that. Based on how American money are called, American money business, American money. Insider trading. All them type of nonsense we are going, the FBI here. There's an FBI field agent, one of the largest in the Caribbean, right in Jamaica. I mean, I already tell us that we have the U.S. Embassy right in Jamaica. What do you think them there for? Just to give you travel documents? People live at embassy too. So then people hear all these things. So they would have want to naturally investigate this even without a Jamaica government invitation. So this tell me, say, whether or not Nigel Clark or whatever force out there engage them, they would have engaged Jamaica government to get beyond this. I'm going to read to you yesterday and tell you, anyway, them a type of money fraud are going. That is a threat to the USA financial system. So them send out a FinCEN, them send out the team just like the army we got Iraq will fight. Because it threatened American national security. When you threaten America financial system, you also threaten America national security. Do you hear me, people? You threaten America financial system is a threat to the U.S. national security, and I read that to you guys yesterday. So therefore, once you threaten the U.S. national security, Jamaica don't have to call them. Jamaica don't have to call them. Them will come. I hope you guys understand these things. And when them come, them will ask questions. And to some of the boy, them out there so crooked. And I'm used to tell lie and nice up and photo up and all type of lie around and forget by. And they never get threatened or questioned by some real journalists in Jamaica who hold them feet to the fire. So when them sit down before an FBI agent and them think that maybe it's a little female, maybe it's a young man, and them think that boy, them are older, OG and a long time in there Jamaica, I tell all them type of liar. And the FBI agent, it might be a young lady, it might be a young man agent, and I ask a question until I can tell them lie, like what you been doing all this time. When them already have the answer in the book, when them ask you the question from, and then write it down and say, no, he lied or she lied to me. Where you believe that I do to you? Me just read all these things to you guys, me just play the tape to you guys. Say they don't ramp with people who lie to the FBI, they don't care who you are. They don't care who you are, you could have right there sit down next to the president, they don't business of who you are. And you could have 20 other charges. If you lie to the FBI, they might attack on that one charge. They not let, okay, him about these charges. They don't put that on him. No. They might put that to make you know, say, nobody lied to the FBI. Don't take them for no punk. And that they might tell you. So you don't get away by lying to the FBI. So they put down and make example. Other people know say don't lie to the FBI. So any day you sit down before them and you have 1 million other charges. Don't forget that one charge of lying to the FBI is coming. You cannot get away from that. So all of we at Jamaica love to tell lie. You know, politicians love to go before the media to look good and you go up on the podium and tell the people them lie for years. Because nobody ever hold on accountable. Nobody ever question nothing. Nobody does allow no for root Jamaica like a pig. Mash up the country. On both sides, PNP and Labour Right. Labour Right, PNP, both of them people allowed to get by. Slide by on these things. You know what? Time come for politicians go to prison on both sides. Time come for the corruption stop on both sides. Time come to be honest to the people on both sides. Time come to treat the people with sympathy and empathy on both sides. Time come to have some mercy on the poor Jamaican people on both sides. Time come to elevate the Jamaican people on both sides. Time come for us to stop lose 200 billion a year through corruption, mismanagement, and misappropriation annually. Time come for all them things to stop. My people, only if them things to stop, the country can't move forward, family. If them things still are going. Time come for all of that. You see? So I'm really glad when I read the news and say, Nigel Clark said that what them asked the FBI to do, the FBI is doing more than what they imagined. So what they were planning for the FBI to do in Jamaica, the type of investigation that they think them want from the FBI, because Jamaica don't have the tool. When the FBI, when them speak with the FBI, because I'm reading, them have several meetings with the FBI. What the FBI is stating with the Jamaican government is that something different from what the Jamaican government ever imagined. They never understand that the FBI was going to take it to another level. They were just thinking that the FBI was going to go only in the small box that they asked them to search. Then they know so the FBI now going to stick in the small box. They're going to go into the big box to dig it up. And the one room. And you too who asked them to search. They might do a thorough investigation. So even Nigel Clark come out and said, they might go above and beyond basically what them asked them for help for. Do you understand myself, family? The whole purpose of asking you, the FBI, for help, them gone way beyond that now. So it in another level. So what US basically is telling Jamaica that me hear money name a call. US money. Me hear money laundering a call. He said, me hear all type of thing a call, and if it go in the US banking system, man in a trouble. And if SSL bank in that fraudulent money in any bank in a Jamaica, I read the report for you yesterday, guys. Any bank in a Jamaica, them gone under. Them in a trouble. And if that money went into any bank, whether in America or Jamaica, do you hear what I'm saying? Overseas or Jamaica. Them mentioned it, when we read for yesterday. If these ill-gotten gains find its way in accounts, in bank accounts, banks that should have known better. Banks that should have known better. The banks know better. I read it for you yesterday. So banks in America should know better not to run the money through the system and have better ways to identify crooked money. Some banks can be sanctioned, Jamaican banks too, as well as American banks. I'm ready for yesterday. So if American banks can be sanctioned for making them ill-gotten gains running through it, what about Jamaican bank? They can't shut it down, not true? Talk to people. They can't shut it down. So the whole thing is, people, you don't lie to the FBI. That's bottom line. You don't tell the FBI. Don't tell them no lie, people, because stay away from trouble. Stay away from crime. So you don't have to tell them no lie. Because when the truth is faced, when you are faced with the truth, crime what you do. And the FBI say, look here, did you do this crime? Is he there if you say yes to it and you got prison? Or you lie about it and say no to it and you got prison. So either way, you got jail. So therefore, I'm telling you, it's not good to lie to the FBI. And I hope somebody in Jamaica get this message. I've played several videos for you guys to understand. I play the audio so you guys to understand that this is no joke, no business who you are. No matter who you are, you know, how close you are to any president, they will take you down. And sometimes it's not the crime that you commit take you down. It's that one lie and they have 20 problems, the FBI are going to make sure you don't forget the one lie that you told them. Like Gullum, Andrew Gullum from Florida. I remember that man. Them catch him in a hotel room with drugs and money night and all type of gear stuff I call upon him name and crack and all them thing there. Promising Democratic politician. You know, who remember that guy? Was a handsome young man, well spoken. I thought this guy was going to be the next Obama. Come to find out in the news, this man was meeting a hotel with the next man and crack and all them things they call upon him and name and homosexuality. This man is married with wife and kids. So sometimes we see people who don't even know them, not true. This handsome brother, well spoken, so intelligent and educated, was a rising star in a Democratic Party. The news come out say, hotel room, crack. Then his brother disappear. We don't see him any. Him come out and say, as I hear me play this story, him say, him do everything on the up and up. Him never do anything illegal, but it's actually what happened now really never. When him said this, really not sound true because he's missing now. He disappear, right? He gone under. People, manners and respect, thank you guys for joining this video. We just come to tell somebody, don't lie to the feds. When the feds ask a question, they know the answer already a long time there. They show the feds work. When them ask a question, they know the answer. So if you do something wrong, you have to basically plead guilty. Yes, I did it. Yes, I did it. Damn it, I did it. Because if you say no, I didn't do it. That's lying to the FBI. So if you say guilty, yes, I did it. Because we can't lie to them. So we have to fess up to the crime when we commit. So either way, I got prison. I tell you right now, when enough man sit down in Jamaica right now, supposed to be wet. Enough man have sleepless night in Jamaica right this minute. Me now go around the thing. Enough man, woman too, I have sleepless nights at Jamaica. I wonder why them asleep. What the FBI is digging up into. So they can't sleep. Because they're afraid say, when they are asleep, they might dig up something. What are they digging up? What are they going to find? Oh my God, all type of crime they commit while I'm in office. Which one of them they going to find? Which one of them will take me down? How me ever answer the question? Can I say not guilty or guilty? Can I say yes or no? Listen to me in Jamaica before we hang up here today. One of the greatest gifts to Jamaica is to start see politician go to prison we hurt the country. And in a matter of them a PNP or labor rights. If you love your country, this is a sight we'd love to see. Because you and I as Jamaicans know so them hurt us. There's no shortage of corruption when they commit right before our eyes. Broad daylight. So one of the greatest gifts to Jamaica is to see politicians carted off to prison for hurting the country, hurting us. I don't business what side. And this is where we're getting away with political dietism. And them do it, man. No, and them do it. The two of them do it. Both of them did it. Both sides brought us here. Both sides have some man and woman in them who not qualify, shouldn't sit down in an office, in a public office right now. Both sides have people into with no character. Both sides link up with bad man and gangs and garrison. Both sides use them bad man in gangs in any garrison to run campaign to make sure the ballot boxes are thrown away and people are bullied and bad up to vote for them. Both sides have backdoor deals and bloated and pregnant contract where them give them cronies. So when them contract, them get money from behind, from the back door. Them get money from the back end. Both sides have certain people who get job and certain people don't get job. Both sides have people point finger upon you and say, you are PNP, come out of the line. You are Labour right, come out of the line. So you cannot sit here as a truthful Jamaican and tell me, say, and both of them. Without lying. And both of them. Both of them, not no different. Both of them is just different shirts. Different color shirt. However, people, thank you for joining this live podcast. Whoever never accompanied us before, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And make sure you hit the bell there. So I come back up and so. We can see your comments will make sense in every sentence. Because I'm a student in a class every day, people. Then again, make sure your comments make sense in every sentence. So if you are first time up here, people, go ahead and start. Subscribe and hit the bell. Hit the like button. Share these type of argument. If you think them type of argument need crowd. Thank you so much, people, for joining Jamaican Call Us again. At Jamaica, we say, I'm not PNP and no Labour right politician. We don't love none of them girl and them boy over the country. A long time the two sides are rep the country. I don't know. A long time two of them are treat with so. Look in the country, you think we should have poor so. Jamaica is a poor country, I do certain man are black off all the blessing from coming down so. It's like an umbrella them put over poor people. Nothing not touch it down so. It's allowed to happen. Your boy and girl sit in the office and a run business. You're a politician in the office and you import rice in the country. You're the sole shareholder of importing rice to Jamaica. You're a politician in a job in the office there, and you as a politician can import chicken and onion and vegetable to the country. You as a politician in the office, you can come out, come a big announcement. Make a launch a perfume line next year. Politician in the office, so them a launch a perfume line this year. While them in the office serving. That's why nothing right about you. Because everybody have a loan, a thief, and a grab serving themselves, not you the people. Or you can in the office and a big importation company, a ship rice, you're the sole rice shipper to the country. And for to take care of the hospital and health care. How can you? Importation business like that need a whole other office, different from the Ministry of Health office. That need a whole other office. That need a whole other building, another office. Your sole shareholder of importing rice to Jamaica. You need a different office. You don't need the office of the Ministry of Health to conduct that type of business while in the office. At what point do you make contact with your business? Do you make calls? Do you take calls when you're on the job? About your regarding your business, your importation business? Or you wait till you get home in the evening or on weekends? You don't tell me, say, you don't use the same government computer to handle your business while in the office. You don't tell me you don't use the same government phone to handle your personal business while in the office. 5 days a week you're supposed to take care of business. That's what we elect you for. Not to sit down in the office and take call and make call in regard to your business. That's a personal business. That type of shipment and importation need a whole other office. Not the government office want to sit down in a steal government time. Stealing government time while I could have done the most. And we don't talk about it and the I could know people. Yo, it's time for us to wake up, my people. It's time for us to wake up. Why do we in the office I ship rice? I ship all type of stuff when they're in the office. It's 5 days a week. To ship anything in the country of that amount. It take secretary. It take I want organization. I want team of people. But what are they? But you are Minister of Health. That's why the damn hospital they look like a garbage heap and hog pen. No, because the Minister of Health, him on the business, one day not worrying about where them shipment are going to come to Jamaica. Where's the shipment coming from? Rice short, when we are getting a shipment to come to Jamaica. Him on the worry about 5 days a week, but worry about him shipment. Politician and officer work with them shipment of chicken and onion and vegetable. Launching brand name stuff. Busy, I wonder where you get the brother. Are that the people of Jamaica elect to for? Or the stealing company time. If me do my job and me I do that, me I steal. It's called stealing company time. Me can't use company time to conduct my own personal business. Stealing company time. Stealing the time from the government of Jamaica. Stealing hours and hours and hours and years. Nobody look at these things, my people. But me tell you, say, me gone this time. Think about me, say, if I like me, I say, tell me everything in the comment section. This man will always say, me gone, you know, people. And me come back. For the new one, sometimes I say, me gone. If the video done, I'm going to do that chat for 20, 30 more minutes. So I stay for the new ones. If you understand. Sometimes I say me I left. Me really not left until me left. So guys, we love you guys this time. Me I left. Right? Me I leave. Yes, me I come out for the live, me end the live. We just want to say love to each and every Jamaican, our Jamaican lover. We want to see the best for our country, people. When we come on social media, come make nice. We make nice in the better our country. And for the ones who say, Carlos, make you happy, disgrace the country so. But all these things are on the internet. Them already passed through thousands of people before them get to me. I'm not the first who saw these things. So they are on the internet. Me not bigger than the internet. And the internet, all I will get with dribs our jobs from. So I'm already out there. And we cannot make the politicians they look more worse than how they make themselves look. My people. You understand what I say? And a lot of people say, and another thing to that is, you ever think about it like this? When you have a, remember when mama used to squeeze out, mark out their foot? Because they boil up. And it swell up and it hurt you and turn on boil and pussy like that. So for mama to get that mark out you out your foot, she have to pick it and bust the bag and squeeze it out, don't it? And as a little youth, you remember when mama used to squeeze out the marker out of your foot. You cry, you wiggle, you squirm, you scream as a youth. Sometimes you have to be held down because it's so hurt and painful. Hurt so much. But that is necessary before the healing process starts. That is necessary. You have to squeeze that out. You have to go through that pain before your foot can heal. So exposure is necessary. Some of it, sometimes you hear it. It kind of, oh God, I don't want to hear it. It hurts so much. It sounds so bad. Sometimes you hear it, that's how you feel. It hurts so bad. But you have to expose it because we're looking for a better Jamaica, which is a healing process. The pain of it, you have to feel the pain. The exposure for a better Jamaica. Just like when you squeeze out your foot, when mama used to do that. Hurts. But when it start heal, it's a what? I just said the mark of the joke me, you know, man, the better man, me not feel no pain. Squeeze this if it hurt you. No, me not feel no pain. The healing process of Jamaica. That's what we all look for. Jamaica is a beautiful place with a lot of beautiful people night. But it's led down a slippery slope by men up top. A lot of lies and twist and turn. Camera tricks, photo ops, lies, plays, acting, drama, theater. All kind of stuff coming at Jamaican people. Sometimes we don't even understand some things. Big words. Some of them got school. Talk to you guys later. Peace out and love. Peace.